Okay, we are back in Legend of Heroes. Trails through Daybreak, and I was curious if there were any conversations here. Ah. It rained on me a little, so I hopped in for a quick shower. Feeling way better now that I'm warmed up. Hold up fast, shower. Farida, you're killing me here. Quickies don't cut it for bathing. You gotta savor it. Let it warm you up all the way through. If you ain't got the time, then make some, ideally at a bathhouse, but failing that, anything but an in and out. Oh, right, Van gets really picky when it comes to baths. What's done is done, but make time for proper baths going forward, got it? Yes, sir?
Well?
So, yeah, Blue picked up some sort of wrestling game, as you can see there. Like, I'm seeing... Wait a second. Oh, I was wondering if that other dot may have been there, but yeah, I don't know where it is. Oh well. A whole month? But that's so long! It is. I'm still considering the offer, though. I haven't accepted it. It's a very big promotion, so I want to think it through. I know I work a lot, so I only want to take the job if you're okay with it. Perhaps I'll be back in a month. It's okay, Dad. I'm not a kid anymore, so a month is no biggie. It's okay now that you're working hard. It's okay that you're working hard. It helps me, too. That's my boy. You're a good kid. You'll be staying with Robinson's family while I'm gone. Be nice to Sheena and Mark, okay? What do you mean? I can't just leave you alone for a whole month. You can't even cook for yourself. Wait, so you mean I'm staying with Sheena and Mark? Really? And as you can hear, the cat is here. Hey, come on. Stop drinking so much. You smell. You have to walk home, right? Drink too much and you'll get all clumsy. I don't have anyone to come home to. Nobody cares about me. What do you mean? You gotta turn that frown upside down or the happy thoughts won't come back. Good luck, Yume. And that's all a repeat. We'll go around to talk. Never gonna be too careful. This place isn't like it used to be. Heard Muslims getting pretty sketchy too. Something about terrorists. Been hearing stuff about keeping the outsiders out and crap. Used to hear that a lot when I was young too. Don't get today's youngsters falling for that BS. Got it? I know, but you keep worrying about them so much and all your hair is gonna fall out. Watch it, kid. Just be smart out there, you hear me? Right there, she brushed against the microphone, so you may have heard her.
Take care out there.
Yeah, I don't know what that other dot is. Oh well. I really did the works today. Oh, Carol, can you whip up some hot cocoa pretty please? Oh, and the radio on the usual station too? Thanks a million. Well, sure. Sounds like somebody wants to be spoiled today. Well, c'est la vie. I'll make some of my special gratin tonight just for you. I'm not even gonna make the comment. Thank you. Man, today's been so awesome. Man, you never change. I don't mind these rainy nights. They help me unwind. It's not often that Raymond, Carol, and I get some time to ourselves like this. What I'd give for more nights like these. At the end of the day, I don't hold a candle to my sister's cooking. Her dishes just melt my exhaustion away every time. Don't sell yourself short, Raymond. Your sweets are pretty good, too. Thanks. You up for taste testing some more, then? Let me show you what I've been cooking up. Bien, sir, of course. Okay, I'm calling it out now. Like, they put the Grav in Agnes's name, but they're missing the circumflex here, and the Cedilla on the Se, on C'est la vie. They picked and choose their accent marks. Now I just need to find a word that's missing the trema, and they'll have the whole set. Oh, Raymond, he can be so spoiled at times. But he helps keep Jess and I in check. I'm really thankful for that. I don't know what I'd do without him. Make sure Jess eats properly, too. Big sisters can cook, too. I'll whip up something nice today.
Oh, why,
It's about time for my fall stock to come in, so I'm getting my hot pot specials ready in advance. Man, doing your rounds even in the rain? That's a good backbone you got. I'm happy to have you looking out for us all, but take care of yourself too, yeah? Don't worry, I will, thanks. Got a couple orders I want to get squared away, but they can wait. I've got time.
looking is always free, you know.
Okay, that is checked off.
Come back for more anytime.
In case you're wondering, it's been about a week since I played, so yeah, I'm gotta get back in the swing. Now then, what do I make for dinner tonight? I can always do curry. What? You ain't getting none of it. I like my curry spicy. That's okay, I never asked. Freak it, what's the deal with this stupid exam? How did I drop 100 spots on the practice test? I just don't get it. I'm gonna fail at this rate. I'm gonna fail. Why is this happening to me? Not gonna do the Foghorn Leghorn thing.
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Feel free to check out our inventory to buy spare parts and other junk, so we might have something you like. People sell their old defective stuff for cheap all the time, but they're not defective for long after Rebecca and I get our hands on them. Just makes the checkbook a pain. Sometimes we just harvest parts without fixing the whole thing, and then we have nothing to show for the purchase. I have to do a lot of the heavy lifting, especially dealing with customers. Rebecca's really difficult to manage. Kaya's been getting a lot better. She says she might go out to study in Basel. Must be so nice for her to travel like that. Wish I could be more like her. I just don't get people. They scare me. Don't worry, I get people and they scare me too. Today's Sunday school session was simply wonderful. I don't think I've ever seen a class so curious and eager to learn. They're just so excited when it comes to reading and writing, not to say the other classes didn't go well too. I'm so glad I pitched the idea to Father Nikolai. Hope we get to hold another session soon. Oh, hello dear. Good to see you here. Found myself a bit discomposed tonight, so I decided to pay my respects. Just hope we can find peace again in spite of all that's wrong with the world. Oh, she's not lying for once. Hey, Toil. Yeah, piss off, cat. Aw, were you resting there? Sorry. Looks like he's trying to keep dry. You know, it wouldn't hurt him to swallow his pride and just let people help him out. Shave the cat and throw him out in the rain. Warms my heart to see the school children enjoying their lessons. Beyond just sating their curiosity for the arts and sciences, I like that they're learning to appreciate the smaller joys in life as well. I have Sister Myria to thank for teaching them so wonderfully. It pleases me to see them growing not just in mind, but in spirit as well. Like, okay, that's the priest. I was about to say there's another one of those floating dots, but I did not see Paulette anywhere. Curtis is taking his sweet time. Too much time for a mere study break. I knew I shouldn't have let him off his leash. Boy just can't take care of himself. Starting tomorrow, he needs my permission to leave the house. He can play after he works. That should do the trick, I'm certain of it. And she's going to be literal with the leash. Sorry I'm late. I was talking to Hawker about some stuff. So he's actually going on a business trip soon. He's going to be in Oracion for a month. Really? A whole month? Yep, so Harry will be living with us while his dad's away. You don't mind that, do you? What? But we only have one kid's room. What are we going to do? Oh, don't be so shy about it. You two are always having sleepovers anyway. We might as well be family at this point, now that I think about it. Do you two still take baths together? It's not the same, and we stopped doing that years ago. Daddy brought an umbrella. Daddy. Oh, looks like he's talking to Sheena. Guess he wants to talk to her about something. Let's leave them alone for now. Really? Okay, then. Yeah, okay, this might be what I think it is. I mean, Sheena and Harry are friends, yeah, but beyond that, I don't know what to make of them. Maybe this will be a good chance to find out. I'll have to keep a close eye on them. Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong, okay? Might get cut off. Don't worry, at the end of the day, it's their problem, not mine. Guess it's natural for kids our age to poke fun at other kids, so I'll leave them be. I want to take one more look over here at Montmartre. So we know that one's ferry. Hold on. Like, I'm wondering, is there a second floor here that I never noticed before? Oh, she's back here. Yume's been helping us out. I'd like to do my fair share while I have the time. Right, Van, if you'd be so kind, your rent from last month is due. Shit, I forgot. Right, sorry, I'll get you the cash before we head out. Thank you. I know it must be hectic up there in your office. Wages, taxes, utilities, you do have a lot on your plate. Ain't that the truth? You know, I really could use a secretary. You have potentially two. I'm not talking about Fairy. But yeah, he just needs to stop paying taxes. That's the fastest way to save money, I hear.
Go. Not this way.
It gets quiet around here at night, and that can be a bit disconcerting, but it's still pretty safe to walk here. There's this basketball court in the alley over there. You get some punkish types around there, but they usually keep to themselves. Heard there was a terrorist attack in Satan a while ago, too close to home. Hope we can keep things under control now. Tharbod PD has been asking for reinforcements. Apparently there was a big spike in the expected turnout for the film festival. We're sending a lot of our guys over to be safe. Guessing most of them will be on investigation teams. It's been happening a lot lately, come to think about it. Got PDs around the country asking for reinforcements from us. It's good that we got each other's backs, but I'm thinking we may need to reallocate funding for more headcount and local powers. Colordo's really good at his job. No matter what you throw at him, he has it all down to a science. Can't wait till I become as precise and professional on the job as he is. More and more people are coming into the station lately. I've got to step up my game. They should feel comfortable here. I'm back in Calvert on official business. We're holding a joint meeting with the CPD. We've seen an uptick in international crime in recent years, so the Department of Foreign Affairs wants law enforcement agencies to cooperate more. The guys we see around the Calvert consulate really know their stuff. It'd be a dream to work with, I'm sure. I already work with the consulate itself, so I'm their liaison for this project. Still got a lot of kinks to iron out there, though. So yeah, I'm not fully paying attention to the game right now because the cat's getting into trouble. I mean, kind of goes without saying, cat and all. Tower stands out at night too. It has this je ne sais quoi, this mysterious aura. It's no simple skyscraper. That much is clear. And if you don't know, je ne sais quoi is literally I do not know what. So it's usually something you can't quite explain. And see how the rain shrouds it. See how it defies our attempts to comprehend it. But no, I shall not turn away. With my own two hands and my trusty brush, I shall illuminate the tower's secret. Looks like everyone else is down in the court.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Fashion isn't all about looks, you know. It's about how you feel, how you express your inner self. That's the secret to looking good. You gotta feel good. That's what gives lookers their, well, looks. And it is fashion itself that draws out this taste. That's the real point, to make people feel comfortable in their own skin.
We have full confidence.
Actually,
in
I
our
think it's
product.
quite the opposite. The whole point of fashion is to make you
await your
uncomfortable,
next
so you
visit.
buy their crap.
All right.
Gonna eat something?
Sounds like you got a rough, bud. Yeah, I guess I'm just an easy target for other people's work. Feels like the first time in a while I got to do my own thing. I met up with this columnist today. Nice, how about a drink or two to wash it down? A little buzz can help take your mind off things. Thanks, but I'll pass. I'd love to throw one back, but my little sister's waiting on me. Wouldn't want to stay too long and come back sloshed. Gotcha, gotcha. You hear your clients are keeping you busy. That's a valuable thing to have at your age. It's good to have people that trust and depend on you. Just remember to take care of yourself too, alright?
Hey, welcome.
Those aren't too
Thanks,
bad.
pal.
You know what? If we go this way... Dang it. Hey, it's our buddy Giordano. Well, I'm beat. Spent the whole day playing third wheel on that couple's date. Had a meal at a real nice place, threw some dough around at the shops, watched a cool sunset. Whole 9 arge. Just glad we got him back to the hotel before the weather turned. Think I earned myself a break after all that. Might spring for a kebab at that stand over there. That stuff smells divine. Word through the grapevine is several BOE employees are looking to overhaul their investment portfolio once Airbonia's reparations dry up. The smaller fish in the pool will need to rethink their own strategies as well. I suspect that'll be good for us. We'll have plenty of companies that need financial advice. These days, clients appreciate the outsider perspectives we offer, free from the old norms of the industry. This hotel is popular among government officials. We even have some staying here now. That did bite us once, 20 years ago. Several senators were targeted here. We since upped our security to make sure that never happens again. And real quick, in case you're wondering why I won't do another segment like that for at least a little while, other than the toll on my voice, I only do those when I'm completely alone when recording. The young miss has been avoiding me lately. Do kids just find me that scary? Oh well, I can't let that get to me. I still have a duty to keep her safe. She's just at a difficult age, looking for the space she needs, and if she asks for help, I'll step in. Do you two live here? I'm not saying yay or nay to this whole pork barrel business. What I will say is the President knows how to use Mira as a bargaining chip. He's got that down pat with even more than the old administration. You never pull your punches, do you? Now, there's nothing wrong with that on paper. I do that myself, so I get where he's coming from. But when you start throwing money around to get what you want, eventually you run out of money. Those reparations won't last forever. Indeed, by then the narrative will have shifted out of his favor. I've heard the president of BOE saying the same thing. He was your student, yes? Student? Nah, he just hung around my place way back when. Haven't actually sat down with him in years. Two bigwigs shooting the shit. Figure they circle back around to politics. Don't want to stick my nose where it doesn't belong, though. I'll leave them be. Don't get me wrong, I'm not completely against his methods, just my directive as leader of the opposition to find the flaws in his agenda. Man, my boy, what brings you here today? I'll be having some senators over for a meal. Good networking, but man, these stuffy meetings just drive me up the wall. Could have fooled me, you look chill as ever. First time I've seen Huck in a suit. You know, he looks presentable for once. This is the gambler from the Mahjong parlor, if you don't recognize him. And real quick, if you don't actually know what pork barrel is, because it's... I don't even know if that's like a British term or not. That's basically diverting government funds for senators' pet projects. Stuff that probably should never have been funded in the first place will get funding to basically buy the senator's yes vote for a different project. Wait, is that President Huckberry? He and Polanski look thick as thieves over there. Why would Polanski just let an obsequious weasel like him into his inner circle? He should be more concerned about his own hide. The time's to leave you behind, old dog. Is this really how my career goes down the drain all because some old fogey only wants a friend his age? The young miss returned to her room earlier than usual today. It does relieve me, honestly. We've seen some unscrupulous activity on the streets as of late. I'd rather her be here where it's safe. You promised not to mention that. I just came home early because there wasn't much else going on. So I figured I'd just ruminate to myself tonight. Everyone needs those nights every now and then. I see. My apologies. I will respect your wishes. That said, if I may help you with anything at all, you need only ask. I've been tasked with seeing to your needs, and that extends beyond just cooking and cleaning. Sure, maybe eventually, just not right now. Tonight I'm just gonna head up and let my mind wander into the night sky, as I always do. Those two related or something? She doesn't strike me as just a guest, not with how they talk to each other. Should make a mental note of that. Might come up later.
Do you need something? Please come again.
So curious if there's anyone up there, any dots that would appear, but... Yep, looks like we're done here. So I will fast travel over to Tyrell. Why does it only let me into the cinema?
Off we go.
So we're going to Station Street instead.
Ridiculous.
Hey, it's the first Barker I've seen in these parts that I can remember. Now, what's a dashing and handsome young man like you doing under this chilly rain? You should come and take refuge at our wonderful hotel. Our girls will warm you right up. And more, should you want it. It's 5,000 a year for a 2-hour session, a bargain if you ask me. You can even extend the session or take the services home with you. A lot of Barkers around Station Street, I guess. Gotta give to this dude for putting in the effort to sell it under this weather. And hopefully you don't need me to spell out what he's actually selling. Can you believe Administrator Wesley is still over at the Orbital Cafe? He's been going there every day for the past week. He insists it's for research purposes, but I just think he likes it there. He's been struggling lately down in his managerial skills, so I'm sure the break will do him some good.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
Tips for finding a rich husband? I don't think I can give you tips on that. Please, 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 Marguerite, I crave a life of comfort and luxury just like yours. All I need is a good and dependable husband with a juicy salary. Yes, I get that part. Maybe let's start easy. How about I tell you how I met my husband? Laurel Pharmacy is the perfect place for all your everyday needs. We've got a wide selection of products. From brand name drugs, from Ephorian medicine to Eastern remedies, we got it all, even all natural cosmetics from the Central East. Working here has really expanded my horizons. It's an experience I never would have been able to have back at Longport. I would have done just about anything as long as it didn't have to do with martial arts, but I feel so at home here. Gotta do what I gotta do as a gunsmith, and like I haven't been handling the Army's weapons this whole time. But the ones that come to me for adjustments are the real enthusiasts. The Army pulled out all the stops in getting everyone kitted out with the latest and greatest, but not everyone was happy. Pleasing the displeased is my job, so I've been taking care of them.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store.
I'm rather intrigued to find out what will be the theme for this year's East GC. All eyes are on the show, so it's the biggest trend setter in the fashion world. Actors from the film festival and general celebrities always dress differently every year, and the new styles always make an impact. They're still not done here?
Well...
Yeah, we got the banana olay.
See the movie. Fans are raving about. Get the brilliantly bitter taste of gold.
I had a company information session today, but ended up being late. Not very useful for picking up where to work if I don't hear anything about the place. I also end up forgetting my umbrella. If I don't hurry home, I'll catch a cold.
Oh, look at the time.
Rain goes plip-plop. It's so much fun to splash. It makes everything so shiny. It's late already. Mina, stop wandering around. Wait for the bus like a big girl. No. I don't wanna. Mina, don't yell, please. Maybe I should just call a taxi. Nope. Smack the kid and tell her to sit down and shut up, or you smack her again. She'll either get the lesson or get knocked out, but either way you get peace and quiet. The Republic is massive if you're talking just size. It's definitely the biggest on the continent. And it's not just wide in its territory, we're also a melting pot of cultures and ethnicities hidden here. A little bit from everywhere we border. It's our job to keep the balance on this continent. That, of course, includes dealing with the Earth's East desertification. Now then, let's look at a good schedule for next week. A little on the safe side, but it'll work. Is that right? Anyway, I'm glad everything went off without a hitch. Wasn't expecting monsters to show up, though. Make sure to record everything in your notebook before reporting back to me. Understood. Also gives me the chance to let today just really sink in. Life's never going to go as expected, so things coming out of nowhere will only help me to prepare for later. That's the spirit. Elvis trains every day after work. He's very diligent, and he's the one training me all the time, too. I should follow his example. I need to keep training so I can get stronger. I was the one assigned to oversee Gray's training. He's improved a lot since I last saw him. Makes me feel proud. Still got a ways to go, but he'll hopefully keep it up. Just making sure there isn't anyone else. Okay, we'll hit up the train station, then the mark. Ah, the cafe.
In the rain, after all.
See the movie. Fans are raving about.
I should be able to get back to Basel by the end of the day if I take the next train. The main reason for my visiting of Edith is to visit my parents, but I'm quite enjoying my field research too. I might be able to motivate some of the underclassmen to take on field research too if I could show them how much fun it can be. Miss Sonia, are you on night watch again? That I am. Someone's got to keep all these delinquents out past curfew in check. I'm guessing you're on your way back from club practice. It's rather late. Yeah, you see, the Winter Nationals are just around the corner, so it's extra important I escort the students at least partway home since they don't have club practice. Thank you so much, Sasha. I've heard so many scary stories recently. But with you by my side, I won't feel as nervous. Yeah, you're way more trustworthy than some stinking boys. Just as popular with the underclassmen as ever. Take care. Let me know if you need any help, alright? I will. You have my word as the general club manager. As long as you're with them, Sasha, I don't have to worry. Still have a bit of night patrol left. Yada yada. Practice will start getting way more intense now that the basketball club made it to nationals, but I can't put my juniors in danger either. It's my duty to escort them home.
Discover the inebriating world of show business in Sober.
That
Curious.
protester we had was making such a ruckus here earlier today. Just keep getting busier and busier. Just one of those anti-immigration extremists, nothing but rude white supremacists, a bunch of them. They get all haughty about purging immigrants and how they're ruining the Republic, and that the true caliber can't exist with them here. I deal with them all the time, yeah? Doesn't mean I like them or what I'm used to them. Still, like, I haven't heard if they tried censoring any of that stuff since, it's very much a hot topic in the world right now. We get fewer customers when it's raining, so we'll have to figure out a new strategy to increase traffic. Strategies hinge on data, and it's hard to put one in effect when it's all inconsistent. We need to improve. Of course, it'd be way easier if Elon came up with realistic policies and not just pipe dreams. Don't get me wrong, he's really smart and his business sense is fantastic, but there could be some improvements in this regard. Oh, a whole lot of it. This posh-looking elderly gentleman has started paying the cafe regular visits lately. He seems interested in our owner. Maybe he's looking for a friend, but I can't shake the feeling that I've seen him somewhere before. You stay right there. It's very rude to try and slink off the second you see someone you know. Was just being mindful, didn't want to bother you two. Your timing's actually perfect. I was just telling her about how I ran into you guys earlier today. We can get through the story faster with you here. That's not... Fine, I guess I can chat you guys up for a sec. Trust you to sit next to Fee instead of me. Is she more your type? It's 'cause she's the one who invited me over. Don't look too hard into things. I'm just kidding. Though you'll forgive me for being suspicious when you seemingly only employ young women now. I didn't hire any of them willingly. I told you that already. You know I'd much rather work alone if I can help it. I know. Easy for your shady work to happen when there's no witnesses at all, right? There's nothing shady about my work. I got standards and I ain't about to forego 'em. Then why are you always trying to avoid me? Now that's a whole different issue. That's right, Fee, you get dinner and a show. Third wheeling's no fun. That was... Sorry, I didn't want you to see me like that. Oh, I could listen to this all night. Not everyone gets to see the beauty's blade like this. We're done now. Jin wasn't keen about the two of you getting along. Not sure that's how I'd put it. We've just known each other for a long time, that's all there is to it. Yes, that's right. I won't pry, but you two avoiding it so much only makes me more curious. Guess I'll figure out the rest on my own. Thanks for giving me something else to enjoy while I'm in Calvard. The guild needs to stop looking towards smartasses for help, I swear. First it's Kitty, and now you. You know her too? I take it the guild's had an eye on her for a while now. Of course, especially considering who her current family is. But she's only here in Calvard as a student right now. We have no intention of interfering in her affairs. Yeah, I'm taking that one with a big grain of salt, especially when Jin's involved. Still don't know why you're pawning off jobs on me when you have so many resources on hand already. You can never have too many. We'll still be short in the long term. I hate to agree, but she's right. Man. Well, thanks for the invite. I'll get out of your hair now. Sure thing, I learned a lot from talking with you. We'll have to sit down again together sometime. No promises. Would you rather I not third wheel next time and leave you two alone? Not what I meant. Fee? I'll stop teasing her now before she gets angrier. Bye, Van. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. Wouldn't surprise me if we did. So they're still there. You need to be more on guard, you know. Adios, you're always so careless. Are all men like this or just you? I don't care if this is just how you do things, but you need to be more careful. Better make myself scarce. Not in the mood for a lecture today. I've known Elaine for a while now, but you can always learn something new. It's fine, I'm not going to tease you about it. I'll be staying in the Republic for a while now that I'm here, so catch you around. I had a chance to see the owner up close. He's easygoing, the kind that will welcome anyone with a smile, even if that someone is the head of the store right across the street. He's totally within his right to do so, of course. Nothing says I can't frequent different stores. I was there in the capacity of a customer. But he's a whole lot more laid back than I expected of someone of his creative genius. Maybe that's his secret. Even though it's raining, it's surprisingly not very humid outside. On gloomy days like this, I recommend some strong coffee to give your day just that extra kick that it needs. This doesn't work for everyone, but some people find it helps with headaches too. I use a slightly different blend on rainy days. If I want to take paid leave, I'm probably going to have to finish up everything before I leave. Might need to do some overtime. Wait, wouldn't it be redundant if I just overwork myself so I can relax? Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Yep, that's a question I ask myself all the time too. She understands. Okay, I think we're done here.
A droplet of paradise can intoxicate more than the
So, we'll head to the next area if there's a scene immediately.
of show business in sober curious.
Oh. Forgot what that was. It's this one I'm looking for. Well, let's head up Riverside.
Off we go.
Hey dude, we're putting on a free show tonight. We've got an idol duo performing, not exactly a venue seller right now, not gonna lie. Rock bands are the wave right now, it's tough for idol bands to make a breakthrough. Some music fans even say idol pop is just an excuse for artists in key dresses to flirt with the audience. But even then, those girls are working real hard, no reason they don't deserve our support.
Hey there.
I think they'd be better off actually, refining their talent and, getting better. But what do I know? What the hell is this? I had shitty luck picking up chicks today. So right now I'm just chilling and hey, lucky me, got here just in time to see them dancing. I've heard idols before. Cheap as hell in the looks department, but they're real cute. Really makes you want to cheer for the underdog.
Yes, yes.
So I don't know how much of a routine they actually have. And is this the opening song? I need to go back and listen to it.
Well, if it isn't Van.
Oops. I'm not the biggest fan of rainy days. It's gloomy out and I hate seeing everyone with a frown on their face. I do hope you and Elaine are getting on okay, Van darling. What happened in Lungport was quite heavy. Elaine's a regular here, yeah? Sure is. Perfect place for you to take her on a date, if you ask me. Unless you're avoiding her, that is. Speaking of frowns, that's a face unsuited for them. Why don't you try and cheer her up sometime? She always looks so lonely. I'd love to, but it really ain't up to me. She'd probably just nag my ears off. And, well... That's alright, darling. I'll stay out of your private business. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up such a touchy subject. It's fine. I'm not really avoiding her either. We've been running into each other a lot lately. Not that that's gone well at all, but yeah. You two still have a long ways to go.
Time to make this a night to come back and play soon.
There. This rain came out of nowhere. I'm glad I was prepared for it, but still, leaving your bike out in the rain all night is a good way to rust up its chain. Of course, it's not an horrible bike, but mine takes just as much love and care and maintenance. Sheesh, that's a mighty hard downpour to just come out of nowhere. Gonna have to close shop early again. Crummy weather does nothing but hurt my business. Wish it'd knock it off. Here's hoping the rest of the holidays are all sunshine. See, Shino gets it. The perfect blend. This combination is simply sublime. Wait, I can't. The mere existence of this goes against everything I strive for. It's an affront to my very being. I might have to talk this over with the other food carts. This slight drizzle's really brought a chill out. I'm serving up warm cocktails to fight it off. For an evening stroll, carefully don't catch a cold. I'll try, thanks, Shino. Just got a few things to take care of before heading back.
Hello. Thank you.
Okay, we have her stuff. So this is the quest. What's a kid doing out at this time? She ain't even got an umbrella on her. Can't just ignore her, I'll see what's up. Hey kiddo, what you doing out this late without an umbrella? Promise that you ain't missing much by sticking around this boring spot. Mister, my little sister and I were playing with each other's hair ties, but I dropped my sister's ties in the river and I just can't find them. Gotcha, lost something important then. But I don't think you're gonna find much at all when it's this dark out. Take it on the chin for now and come back when it's daytime, maybe when it's not raining so hard. You'll catch a cold if you stick around. No, I have to find them right now. I've been searching for them for so long, I've got to find them soon. Good grief, you're a stubborn one. Reminds me of someone I know. I could just take her back home myself if I wanted to. But I'm not too sure I can persuade her to leave. Might be easier to help her find the darn things. Little girl's looking for her hair accessory she dropped into the river. Not that I feel good about letting the girl her age be alone at this time of day. Offers Law and Gray. Okay, fine. Guess I got stuck with you since I made the mistake of asking what was up. I'll help you find those hair ties or whatever. Really? You're not kidding, mister? Yeah, but I don't work for free. And I don't take money from kids either, so I'm gonna cut you a deal instead. A deal? If we can't find them, you accept it, give up on them for now, and come back another day. If you don't agree to that, then no dice. Okay, promise. Please help me look for them. Alright, a deal's a deal. Let's hop to it. Where'd you drop the hair ties? Not here. The day I lost them, the river was so full of water, and they got washed away. They're this way. Follow me. Whoa, wait up. That's weird. The river hasn't flooded recently. But I guess I'm following her anyway. So this quickly turned into a ghost story. Okay, so the ending's gonna be a little weird here, but I'm gonna make this... we'll see. So, why are we down here? Whatever, just don't run off on your own while we're down here, okay? Sure. The hair ties should probably be in the back. Come on, let's get looking. Yeah. She dropped those hair ties here, of all places? I ain't buying it, but she's just a kid. A sweet one at that. Doesn't look like she's trying to play me or anything. Don't know what her goal is, but the only way to find out is to stick with her, I guess. There'll be monsters down in the sewers with her until I better not pick any fights.
Okay, time to get to work.
Lost and found started. So...
Modifying your ordnance, are you?
I was hoping I could swap this out for Tira. But we do have food items that we can use to sustain ourselves. I also need to look up some combinations for the one thing, you know? The thing. Sad part is probably in a few months no one will even get that reference.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece? Let's get to work.
Nice work. Show them what you're really capable of.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Okay, we can bust these.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Enemy suppressed.
Let's get to work. One more.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
Be sure to keep your distance.
Next.
Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
Hey, I needed a sword grains.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
Tear bomb. Okay, let's cross the bridge. This is fun. We're going on an adventure. Hey, there's monsters over there. Get back here. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. She's a ghost, after all. What the hell? Shit.
Activating shards.
This'll
All
hurt.
out. Activating skill.
I'll dice you up. Here goes. This'll hurt.
Go all out. Activating skill.
Take that. A chance. This'll hurt.
Go all out.
I think this is my, last turn of boost, so we need to make it count.
I'll dice you up.
Oh my god, dude. Like, I put a hit 2 quartz on him so they could, not suck. Maybe I'm just asking for too much here.
Go all out.
This'll hurt.
Activate skill.
I'll dice you up. You'll pay for that. This'll hurt.
Full boost. Go all out. It's strong.
Take that.
So if you want to see my bonuses, there you go. 2 chameleon spices. Wow, mister, you're so strong. I told you not to run off on your own. There's monsters in here. Stick close to me, okay? Sure. I'll take your word for it, then. What the hell's going on? All the monsters we came across the way have been acting the same. Are they being weird, or is she the oddball? Just hope I'm overthinking it.
Stage fully replenished. Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
Nothing there.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
Since I am alone, orange juice it is. They're not here. Let's keep going. We're pretty far in now. Good time as ever to ask a few questions. Are you sure we're going the right way? You're pretty chill even with all the monsters around. Have you been here before? I don't know. I'm not sure where they are. But I'm just letting my feet guide me. Maybe they're really far in. There was a lot of water last time. A lot of water, huh? No, that's pretty interesting. Because we haven't had a downpour bad enough to flood the river in months. So let's get down to brass tacks. You're taking me to the end of the tunnel. Why? I know what I'm talking about. I know I'm right. The river was so full of water and it washed the hair ties away. They got carried all the way to the end, but there was a really scary thing in the way and I couldn't get them back. Scary thing? It's at the end of the tunnel? No, there's no scary thing. Nothing to be scared about. Okay, whatever. I feel like if I start poking holes in your story, I'm just going to be here till dawn. Let's just get it over with. Come on, show me the scary thing. Okay.
Watch out for range attacks. Beginning engagement. Brace
Oh, I didn't
yourself.
see that dude there.
Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
See, I was expecting another fight, and so we just ate a bunch of consumables for no reason. Top off.
Whew. That hits the spot.
Do we have to go all the way to the end, or is this good enough? Oh, you can just hit circle. That's cool. They're here. But I can't get them back with that scary guy in here. Yeah, I can see how that would be scary for a kid. But you can get him back once I get rid of it, yeah? Yeah, I'm sorry, mister. Please don't get hurt.
Activating shards. Full boost. Go all
This'll
out.
hurt.
It's strong.
I'll dice you up.
Seriously?
Bring it on. This'll hurt.
Full fist strong.
Take that! You'll pay for that.
Full boost. Go all out.
Trying to see what my bonuses are because I'm gaining hit points back per turn. I don't know if that's because of my boost or something else.
This'll hurt.
It's strong.
Take that! A chance! This'll hurt. Here goes.
It's strong.
Got your number. My move now. This'll hurt.
Doing this for the damage debuff.
All for you. A chance.
Actually did a really nice amount of damage.
Full boost. Go all out.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Think fast. Take this.
Holy crap.
Bring it on. This'll
Full
hurt.
boost. Go all activating skill.
Think fast. Take this. Got your number. A chance. This'll hurt.
Full boost. It's strong.
Over here. All for you. A chance. Bring it
Of
on.
course, now it connects.
Here goes.
So I don't know what it was that filled up my CP, but
This'll
let's
hurt.
end this.
Activating skill.
Take that.
Okay, I should just did the coin bullet.
A chance. This'll
Use a
hurt.
sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Think fast. Take this.
In all seriousness, I was expecting that to be harder than it turned out to be. Got U material. Well, U material plus. And fortune. Alright, that should do it. Well, mister, you're so cool. Thank you for getting rid of it. The hair tie should be right here. Here, it's Laura's hair ties. I figured you were lying about the hair ties. That's mean. I told you I wasn't lying. Maybe, but you weren't entirely honest either. Man, they look pretty clean still. They handmade? Because they look like they had a lot of effort put into them. Yeah, I know. My little sister put her whole heart into it. So you're going to tell me why your sister's hair ties were down here? Okay. We had a big family trip that day. My sister and I swapped our handmade hair ties with each other for fun. But it was really, really rainy and I lost them. It's my fault that Laura's been so sad this whole time. Wanted to give them back to her no matter what. I could tell you did look genuinely worried about your sister from the start. But there's still something you haven't told me, yeah? Yeah, you're right. I'm really sorry, mister. Please take this. I'm kind on you. The hair ties. Aw, man, she drags me all the way down here and still dumps more work on my lap. Guess it'll be worth the effort. It means she'll pass on peacefully to Adios' side. Guess I'll head back to the surface for now. Fresh air at last. And of course it's still raining. Hold on, is she... Hey, you. Who are you, mister? Damn, she doesn't look exactly like the other girl. A little younger, maybe. Sorry, I got the wrong person. Wait a sec, what are you holding there? I picked them up a bit ago. Figured I might as well try and find their owner, so I was going to start looking. They look just like them. Sorry, but could you tell me more about where you found those? Yeah, sure. Sorry for the inconvenience, I still haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laura, and this is my daughter. Hi. I'm Van from Arkwright Solutions. Wait, you said your name is Laura? Here, it's Laura's hair ties. And I lost them. It's my fault that Laura's been so sad this whole time. Do you recognize these? I do. That's what I wanted to talk about. My twin sister Lila lost them 20 years ago. Today is the 20th anniversary of her death. This is where the accident happened. I came by to pay my respects, only to be surprised when I see you turn up with those in hand. That is definitely a surprise, yeah. So me running into that kid tonight wasn't a coincidence. What kind of accident was it? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Well, I don't think this encounter is a mere coincidence, so I'm okay sharing. It was 20 years ago on a dark and cloudy day, just like today. My whole family had come to the capital for a trip, only to have the capital suddenly be struck by tremendous downpours. The river here didn't take long to be swollen with water. And that's the flooding the kid was talking about. Our family was rushing to evacuate, of course. But while we were doing that, my sister came back here because she dropped my hair ties. I chased after her that day, but the river swallowed us both. I survived by some miracle, but she wasn't so lucky. The last memento of hers that we can never find were those hair ties you have in your hands. I see. Thanks for sharing with me. I'll give these back to their rightful owner, then. Van gave Laura the hair ties. Thank you so much. I can't believe I just happened to meet the person that would find them 20 years later. This must be a miracle from the goddess herself. Can I see them? They're a little dirty, but they're really pretty. Right? This is a precious treasure that belonged to my sister and I. They are a little dirty, but that should clean off. Once they're clean, I'll let you wear them. Really, really? They're so cute. Do they look good on me? They definitely suit you. You okay? I apologize. Thank you for being considerate. I never stopped feeling guilty about that day. If I hadn't been so mad at her for losing the ties, she might still be alive today. Wherever she is now, she must hate me. It probably doesn't mean much coming from me, but I don't think your sister would hate you or hold a grudge. In fact, I'm sure she'd be more worried about getting them back to you so you wouldn't be sad. That does sound like her, all right. If she were here, I can imagine her trying to cheer me up. She was always so full of life, so kind. That's the sister I remember. Mommy, are you okay? I'm sorry, dear. I'm fine now. Man, right? I can't thank you enough. This doesn't feel like nearly enough, but please take it as a token of my gratitude. Vitality droplet. I wasn't looking for payment or anything, but if you insist, I'll take it. I do. I hope it'll be useful to you. Sorry for keeping you. We'll be heading off now. Once again, thank you so much. Thanks for the pretty hair ties. Have a good one.
That takes care of that.
Lost and found completed. Okay, next stop. Yeah, the ghost thing was pretty obvious. They seem to go a little darker with some of the stories here. We have the terrorist attack and now this. Aw, man, you have to go to the cinema.
Taking off now.
Let me out. You can't. Boy.
Thank you for your visit today.
This side of heaven does a fair job depicting the challenges that physicians face. Unfortunately, I don't love its contextual usage of music. It reeks of trend chasing. Back when movies were new, intimate scenes between characters would have no music. They'd only have a few ambient sounds at most. But movies these days will blast mediocre music in those moments. Those damn record companies are ruining cinema.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Like, I'm kind of picturing him as the type of geezer who would be like, kids need to turn down their music, stop throwing their beer cans on his lawn, yada yada. Film stars have only really enjoyed this level of notoriety for a little over 10 years now. When I see them grace the covers of entertainment magazines, they look so in their element. Those who have poured their hearts and souls into the industry are really being rewarded for all their efforts. Of course, that fortune has come without its share of problems, but I still hope we can realize even greater success in time. So before we go further... Oh, I was on the right one. So we've seen Golden Blood and Sober Curious. Good evening. If you're wondering about our late night showings, I'm sorry to say we don't have any new additions for this week. However, you can look forward to us rerunning any award winners that emerged from the Tharbot Film Festival. We'll be playing those at night. Simply receiving an award is monumental for a film in and of itself, let alone what kind. We hope you'll watch them once they're available.
Hello.
What's playing? Ah, leaving soon. And we haven't seen it yet, so let's do it. 200 Mira. Let's grab a seat. Sean, a doctor in training, works at a general hospital in Anchorville. After a major traffic accident occurs on the Autobahn that connects Anchorville to Edith, the hospital is filled with scores of injured patients. Strapped for resources, the hospital staff make the hard decision to assign priority to certain patients. Triage? To Sean, this idea is revolting. The very notion of prioritizing one life over another makes him sick to his stomach. Then after scanning the priority list, he reaches a boiling point, culminating in a head-to-head confrontation with his supervisor, Dr. Brown.
What the hell is this? Why was that girl they just brought in pushed to the back of the list? With the flick of a pen, you decided her fate. Do you get a kick out of holding people's lives in the palm of your hand?
Pull yourself together. You aren't a bright-eyed student anymore. The probability of us saving that girl is slim to none. Triage exists so we can save as many lives as possible. Open your eyes to reality.
Screw reality! At least give me an emergency medical tent I can use. I'll save that girl. Even if I have to do it myself.
That's it. I'm not gonna lie, I thought they were gonna go the monster route where, you know, 1 second, I'm getting a phone call. Okay, I am out of time, so just go over real quick. If you don't know the story of Monster, I'm trying to think of a good way to summarize it. Basically, the doctor, well, the hospital wants the main character doctor to work on the mayor who's been injured in some sort of incident or another. I don't really remember all the details on that one. But he came in the same time as a little boy, possibly like even after the boy, but because of his prestige, his title, whatever you want to consider it, they want to bump the mayor to the head of the list. The doctor instead chooses to work on the boy. The mayor, I think, dies. The hospital gets blamed. They fire the doctor. And then the boy goes on to become a neo-Nazi serial killer. So, yeah, common fare, right? But anyway, I want to tie up this loose end before I step away, and then I'm not going to be able to do the scene trigger or the connection event in the sitting. I'll have to do it shortly after. Oh, great, just who I wanted to find here. Good to see you, Spriggan. Sounds like DeSwanee. Ah, it was him. You're not going to lecture me here, too, are you, Inspector? I just came to take in a movie all by myself, that's it. Not here to cause any trouble. I didn't say I thought you were. Besides, I'd rather not spend this precious downtime I've got giving anybody grief if I can at all help it. Well, that's good to hear. Not going to catch me complaining. From the look of things, it seems like you had to scramble to catch the last showing tonight. Pretty much. Oh, crap, I just hit the microphone. I was running around dealing with so many cases and accidents tonight that before I knew it, it was almost closing time here. You must really like your movies to go to that much trouble to make it here anyway. I suppose. I've also been really wanting to watch this movie in general as a medical drama. Gave me a lot to think about as a parent. Maybe wonder what I would do if my daughter were ever wound up like that little girl does that the intern takes in. Didn't realize you had it in you to be so sentimental. And what's that supposed to mean? Van's conversation in the theater continued for a brief period. Soon enough, however, the two sides parted ways in the lobby. From there, Van got on with the rest of his evening. Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. Maybe I should pick one up as a souvenir. Yoink.
Thank you for your visit today.
Okay.
The showing on screen
So, we'll talk to Dingus when I get back. Okay, let's finish this. Gonna watch a movie? I'll tag along if you want. Not that I'm the first choice or company for a lady killer like you. Oh, hey Van. No, I just found myself passing by while thinking about some things. This film festival coming up in Tharbad is shaping up to be a messy one. You're telling me, as if there wasn't enough attention on it after Messedoms got canned. You've got those threatening notes to deal with. You just had to give us a tough job, didn't you? So what if it is? I knew you could handle it, so that's why I referred you. It shouldn't all be so bad out there. I promised to hook you guys up with some decent or 4 SPGs for your trouble while you're there. Thanks, I'd appreciate that. I'm just impressed you know such a famous actress. I guess that comes with being such a hotshot reporter, but still. How did you two even meet? Nina and I happen to share a minor connection, that's all. I wouldn't say we're all that friendly or anything along those lines. She is quite an impressive person, though, I'll grant you that. Hell yeah, she is, already on top of the movie world at her age. With those looks and the acting chops to back 'em up, she more than belongs. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm more talking about her personality. She's an incredibly tenacious young woman with an equally strong will, more than people give her credit for. I'm sure you've noticed too, right? Yeah, I guess you could say I have. I'm sure a lot of that has to do with her whole background and how... There you are, Dingo, I've been looking all over for you. Hey, Mariel, what is it this time? Man, she really can't get enough of you, can she? You're that Spriggan. What are you doing hanging out with Dingo again? Wait, are you two, like, a thing? Does it look like it? Some reporter you are. And what's that supposed to mean? I just don't think you're a good enough man for Dingo, that's all. As for you, Mr. Fessup, what have you been pursuing all this time, huh? What could possibly be so big that it has so much of your attention? I told you before, it doesn't concern you. Besides, why should I feel obligated to tell someone from a competitor what I'm working on? You sure didn't seem to be having any trouble talking to him before I showed up. Why can you tell him but not me? That's not fair. That's not fair at all. For the love of Adios, keep me onto this. Wait a minute. If you're here in the theater, could it have something to do with the movie festival? Say, Dingo, did you mention there was a movie you wanted to see? Wish I could take you up on your invitation, but something came up, so I gotta bail. Real sorry, man. I know it's not exactly the funnest thing watching a movie by yourself, but I bet it'll still be good without me. Oh, you're here to see something. I'll join you. I'm completely free right now, so I'd be more than happy to spend some time with you, Dingo. Damn it, Van. What the hell did you have to do that for? Oh, quit whining. She's a sweetheart when you get down to it. Be a good mentor and show her a good nice time. Have fun, you two. I'll see you both later.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
There they are. I've been so busy I haven't been able to stay on top of what's been playing at the theater. So, Dingo, which movie have you got your eye on? And what's your favorite genre? Tell me. I didn't come here to be interviewed, you know. But I might as well check something out while I'm here. I think there's some sort of documentary-ish thing they're showing. Maybe I'll watch that.
Thank you for your visit today.
Now we need to make a quick getaway.
Showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
So I'm just gonna jump over to Station Street so I can pull up the connection menu thing.
Planner launched.
Let's see. How many? We have 1 point. That one's done. Oh, it's triangle. In case you're wondering what I was looking for. Chain effect plus 5%. So I think you get to keep those even if they're not in the party. Van decided to stop by Marty's place during his nightly patrol. Oh, Van, darling, welcome. Which Bramati are you looking for tonight, the informant or the bartender? I can pull double duty if you're feeling a little needy, too. That's a weird way to ask, do you want a drink? Which is what I'm here for, by the way. Figured I'd have a quick drink while out and about. Surprise me. Alrighty, I'll get you just the perfect drink for a dark and rainy night. By the by, we happen to have an unusual customer today. An unusual customer? Who? Hey, Van. Want to sit with me tonight? Here you go. It's called Rainy Blue. Perfect for tonight's weather. Have fun, you two. It's a nice drink. Yeah, you okay to be out drinking? I may still look like a teen, but I'm 20 as of this year. How about you? 24, and I don't want to hear any comments about it. I'm not that old. You telling me not to only makes me want to do it even more. Anyway, since we're already here, we might as well. Cheers. Sure, here's to making friends. Cheers. Van and Fee shared a few drinks, opening with a bit of pleasant small talk. After 10 minutes of drinks... Come on, you barely had anything. Don't tell me you're blackout drunk already. I'm not, just felt a little sleepy there. You don't gotta force yourself to drink if you can't take it. I ain't gonna look after you if you do black out. I'll be fine, just need to take a short nap. And I'm familiar with what a truly embarrassing drunk looks like. I can keep myself from falling into the same rut as Sarah. Sarah, as in Valentine, the Purple Lightning? A former Jaeger turned A-ring brazier just like you. She also had something to do with Class 7 if I remember right. I guess it's your job to be well informed. She started out as our class teacher, now she's both my master and my partner, of sorts, anyway. Come to think of it, I had some good drinks with Reen, Laura, and others on my birthday, too. Master and partner, huh? Do you have someone like that? Sort of. Master, yes, but not partner. Not that different at the end of the day, though. I wouldn't be where I am today without him. But that tie's been cut now. I see. Anyway, that's enough about me. You got something you wanted to ask about, yeah? Since you went to the trouble waiting for me here and all. Should have guessed you'd figured it out. Jin told me something right before I arrived at the Republic. He filled me in on what happened in Krail. You were there for it, right? With the Kruger girl I met at the park. We were, yeah. Guess it's not surprising you'd want to hear about what happened. We might be here a bit, but I don't mind sharing. Van started telling Fee about what happened in Krail Village, making sure to omit the subject of the Genesis. He told an intently listening Fee about what occurred in the village and everything related to Ida. I see, Ida. She never changed. She always played the role of big sister, even back with our old crew. I definitely saw her as one. She was probably happy to have her little sister with her for her last moments. Thank you for telling me about it. I'll make sure Zeno and Leo hear about it too. Yeah, you do that. So you still keep in touch with guys from Zephyr? A bit, at least. I lost contact with them for a few years after what happened to the boss. But they're still family to me. I kept in contact with them this time after everything settled down. That's good. Heard here and there that the Jaeger King was somehow involved in the whole war deal with Erebonia. Probably shouldn't pry. But Farida from the Warriors of Kruga, I'd like to talk to her about Ida, and in general too. It'd be nice to chat with her outside of work. Don't see why not. Fairy looked like she wanted to talk to you too. That's good to hear, but it'll probably have to wait until things calm down. Still, it'll be nice to get to talk to one of Ida's other sisters. Right, when I met her, my dad... You okay there? Well, guess that's the end of that conversation. She said she'd only take a short nap, so I guess I'll leave her be. Van, leaving Fee in Bramati's care, left the bar. He received word shortly after that Fee had woken up and headed off herself.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, Spriggan.
I was hoping for just like generic bonuses, but 3 agility. Agility, I believe, is evasion's. Like, it's used in the evasion calculation. So yeah, that is everything we can do. No free time.
Off we go.
Oh no, it's raining.
Yep, you said that when I left. Funny how things don't change. Should I call it a night? Tomorrow's going to be another busy day, so I should probably turn in soon. Wait, what's this? Would you care to join me for a tea party in Riverside? Always got people running around at her beck and call. Still, who might say no to an invitation? From Kitty, no less.
I'm glad the rain finally let up. The weather tomorrow should be lovely.
Yeah, forecast clear skies all day for the southeast. But should you even be out this late? You just told your friend to hurry back.
Why, I'm out on patrol, silly. I have to make sure our students are behaving themselves. New and old alike.
Yeah, whatever you say. It has been a while, huh, Kitty? Or would you rather I call you Ren Bright these days?
Call me whatever you like. Though I am pretty used to my new name now. It's really good to see you too, Spriggan. I came over as an exchange student this past spring, but had I known how much you miss me, I would have paid you a visit a lot sooner.
No need to go out of your way just because you're a former client. Hell, I wasn't even a pro when I helped you. Didn't have my current office or anything. And I mean, we have kind of crossed paths since, like with that case with the pampered politician's son.
I had a feeling you might be involved with that based on what that reporter was telling me about it. I didn't think I'd end up student council president as a result of it all, but it's been a lot more fun than I was expecting.
Glad to hear it. Man, 5 years since we first met through that introduction letter from the Maester, huh? Where does time go? Indeed, you helped me shake off the professor's attempts to follow me. Not to mention helping the Maester with his relocation after all that chaos in Crossbell. I mean, I was in his debt to begin with. Ended up dumping a couple of kids with a bit of history on him, too. Wasn't really expecting anything in return, so I was pretty surprised when that gift showed up. Oh, the turbocharger? I'm glad you're enjoying it. My best friend and I were actually involved in designing it, you know. Hold on, really? I could tell it was pretty high-tech and all, but I didn't realize you were behind that. Well, I heard that you were a sobbing mess after Walter turned your old truck inside out. So I thought maybe you could use a little pick-me-up, you know, for old time's sake. Sheesh, that figures. Still, I'm guessing the society must be feeling the pressure at this point. They've had a lot of dropouts the past few years, you included. Just so long as they don't come looking for my help, you I can handle, but those other wackos, no thanks. But you have such a natural talent for attracting them. They do say birds of a feather flock together, though. I'm afraid you're likely to meet more of them as time goes on. I'm just a normal, upstanding citizen. What did I do to deserve this? Protest all you like, but you do seem awfully popular lately. In fact, it looks like you got another vicious young woman looking to get her hands on you. Oh, how dreadful.
Oh, I think I'm a little past young at this point.
Oh boy. And such perfect timing, too. Thank you for making time to meet with us. I know how busy you are.
Think nothing of it. I have some other business to take care of outside of the office as it is.
You're Renee's boss, right? Heard a lot about you. Didn't realize the Flying Swallow was so fond of practical jokes. Was the lurking in the shadows bit really necessary?
My apologies. My name is Kilika Ruran, Chief of the CID's Integrated Analysis Division.
Okay, so now we know how to pronounce her name, Kilika.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arkwright, even if this does not quite feel like our first meeting.
No doubt. I'm sure he's told you a lot about me, huh?
That he did. Including everything that went on behind the scenes 2 years ago.
Haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Looks like bringing you together was worth it after all. It's nice to see you again, Mr. Roran. It's been, what, 4 years now? Same to you. Our positions may be different, but we need not be at odds with one another, Miss Bright. I'm glad we have a chance to catch up. Of course, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance as well, Mr. Arkwright. It's going to be more like a real tea party every minute. Maybe I should have invited Sylphide along after all.
Sorry for the wait, Kilika. What did I just walk in on?
Okay, so he pronounces her name differently. I should think that's obvious, Jin. And I had hoped you'd be more punctual, considering this is our first meal together in some time.
Sorry, an urgent job came in. I finished it off as quickly as I could. I wasn't expecting to find the two of you here, though.
It's good to see you again, too. I know we've spoken a few times over the phone, but I think it's been about 1.5 years since we last met up in person.
Oh yeah, that was at the wedding, wasn't it? Man, you've really grown up. Hard to believe you're that same little girl that knocked us out in Grancel all those years ago.
Oh right, I nearly forgot about that. You nearly forgot, yeesh, you are something else, kid. Well, everything happens for a reason, they say. We wouldn't be here talking now if it wasn't for that. No, I see what's going on here. I thought it was odd when you told me you wanted to visit. Should have known you already had company. No, don't give me that jealous look, Jin. It's less cute on a man your age. I promise I'll buy you a drink to make up for it. You two might not be in the same line of work anymore, but it looks to me like not much has changed since your days back at the dojo. You sure you really need help from a guy like me? Oh, definitely. We've barely been managing to make ends meet since Fee got here. We're going to need the help for a while, I think. You're extremely well connected, too. I'm told you even have ties to another Taito student. As a matter of fact, we were actually just talking about that before you got here. It's like he fits right in no matter whose side he's on. How should I put it? He's like a singularity. Yeah, if you want to know something, Arkwright's your guy. Hey, lay off of that singularity business. I don't appreciate being talked about like a research specimen, okay? And just so we're clear, you guys might not be as bad as the direwolf or Sao, but you're still a major pain in the ass. Can't say I don't get where you're coming from. So what's the plan? I've got a reservation not too long from now at a restaurant near here. You coming, Kilika? Of course, I think I played my part here. I'll see you both again sometime. Take care in Tharbad. Sheesh, is there anybody around here that doesn't know my itinerary? That aside, I guess you're not totally on board with the guild yet, after all, huh? We do work together sometimes, but I'm not a bracer like my siblings, after all. I just do what I can to help and try to offer them my knowledge if I know it'll help the people I care for. Both in Laburl and in Crossbell, where Potter Mater died. I've been adding a lot of people here in Calvert to that list too lately. That's good to hear. Well, I should be getting home. Still and Josh will be wondering where I've gotten to. I'll be counting on you to take care of Agnes while she's with you. I'll do what I can. Though, aren't the Brights back in Laburl? You going all the way back there, just like that? Oh, yes, of course. Home is far away. Being around so many familiar faces made me think I was back there, I suppose. I'm so ashamed to grow on the cusp of adulthood should be a little more focused. Think you're giving adults a little too much credit there, kiddo.
When I found you 5 years ago, you were still lost and trying to find your place in the world. I'd only just finished my training and was still getting a feel for what it was to be a Spriggan. I'll admit I kept you safe for a while and gave you a few pointers, but I never really could do much for you. Meanwhile, you managed to build yourself a new life, new friendships, hell, a whole new family, all on your own. You're no lost kitten anymore. You're as fine a lady as any.
So, is this how you treat all the young ladies you keep company with?
Oh, guess not.
You say you never did much for me, but you give yourself far too little credit. It's not just me you've helped either. Take your old friend, that bracer girl, for example. Or what about your assistants, including my dear dorm mate? You help more people than you think. People who wouldn't have found themselves without you to take them by the hand and show them the way. If you ask me, you need to be a little more aware of the impact your words and deeds have had on people. If you can manage that, then I might even be willing to overlook a little head pat every now and again. And with that, I think I'll be off now. Good night, Mr. Spriggan.
Yeah. Good night. Man, she's grown more than I could have ever imagined. And I know she's nowhere near done. I'll have to keep an eye on her the same way I do my part-timers, now that fate's brought us back together like this.